Welcome to Study Loop.
Suppose g is an odd function and let h equal f composed with g, and the question is h always an odd function? What if f is odd and what if f is even? Okay, so I think this question relies entirely on the last two questions, whether f is odd or f is even. So let's look at a case when f is odd, for example. Okay, and then we'll let maybe f equal x to the power n, where n is an odd number, so we have an odd degree power function here. So we end up with, and let's let g equal x to the power m, where m is odd because g is an odd function as given. Okay, so f composed with g is going to be f of x to the m, where m is odd, and now this composition will be x to the m to the power n, and using laws of exponents we have x to the m times n. And notice that the product m times n, okay, if n is odd and m is odd, then the product m times n is odd as well. So thus h is odd. Okay. But now we gotta look at the second case where f is an even function. Okay, and we'll assume the above, except for n is an even function, or n is an even number. Then we get f composed with g is f to the x to the power m, and this is equal to, let me write that a little bit more clear, and this is x to the m to the power n, and laws of exponents say this is x to the m times n, and note that m times n, if m is, we said, m is odd and n is even, we end up getting an even number. Okay, so I need a little bit more room. So f composed with g is even. Okay. Versus the first case, which we said f composed with g is odd, so therefore to answer the question, is h always an odd function? Therefore h is not always even, or you could say equivalently, or odd. And it all depends on the degree of f, or maybe if f is even or odd.